no matter what, I mean, every small farm has an interesting story to tell. So if you can get the attention of one, I mean, who doesn't love this story? It's just such a good, wholesome tale, you know? My name is Tanner Kaufman. I own and operate Theo's Harvest. We're in Newport Richey, Florida, which is the west central side of Florida. And we grow about 3/4 of an acre of biointensive veg. We do the CSA with Thanks to Farmhand, and then we do a lot of, we do a market, and then we do quite a bit of restaurant sales as well. Well, so the YouTube thing is actually how I even took this farm over. That guy, Pete Canaris, who does those YouTube videos, he started making videos on this site with the prior owner, Jim Kovaleski. And thank goodness for those videos, because I literally own a farm now because of those videos. And so when I came into the mix, it was like a big part of the story now. It's like, oh, Jim is now training this new guy to take over the farm. And from the moment that those first videos came out, some of them were getting 70,000 views. And, you know, the news outlets were really interesting, and it seemed like they all just started piggybacking off of each other. So like one reached out and then aired it, and then 1 week later I got an email from another one, and then another one. And so if you get one and the rest of the outlets think it's cool, it seems like they all piggyback on each other. But I think that no matter what, I mean, every small farm has an interesting story to tell. So if you can get the attention of one, I mean, who doesn't love this story? It's just such a good, wholesome tale, you know? I think the urban aspect of it, in my case, was there, like, you know, you can grow on a tiny lawn in the middle of the city, you know, and that was kind of urban agriculture. Whoa. And so that was there. That I think that was what got so much attention, because it's like they're flying the drone over the site, and like the police station's right here, and like there's just, you know, endless amounts of veg growing amongst it all. So I think that's what they were really like into. And then the third story was, he was such a like TV superstar kind of vibe. Like he came in and he's just like setting up the shots, and it was pretty hilarious. But he was just trying to tell like a nice story, you know, that wasn't dark and gloomy, because so much of what is on the news it doesn't exactly fill you warm and fuzzy. So he spun it, and it literally aired right before Good Morning America in this local zone. So it's like, whoa, that's really crazy. Take any opportunity you can, because it's just, they say any press is good press, you know. But of course, it's if you can handle it, like, because obviously some people, I mean, we're farmers, some people aren't, some people went to the field because they didn't want to talk to people too much. So, but being an authentic human and just being honest about what you're up to and being yourself, of course, is be your authentic farmer self, whether that's you being gnarly or you being happy as hell to be on camera, you know. But, you know, at least in our farm, and I would think most farms, there is hardly a way for a story to be spun the wrong way. It's just like, this guy, unless you're like, you got bags of glyphosate on the edge of your beds and you're claiming to be an organic farm or something, you know, most of us are pretty see-through as organic vegetable growers. You know, we're pretty transparent about what we do, and if we're struggling or if we're not struggling, or, you know, if we could, if we're trying to figure out what the next business move is, you know, it's all like so wholesome and just good that I would never worry about your story being spun the wrong way. We had some CSA sales that came through as a result. A lot of people first time taking, like, literally no idea what a CSA is, but just signed up. And I don't know if we've made it to the end of like the timeline that they signed up for, because we have that 4-week subscription. So I hope that they stick around, and I hope we hooked them, but I think we got like 8 or so signups just as a result after that. And then I'm getting contacted for consultation work and all kinds of things that aren't necessarily like vegetable sales, which is good because I don't even have that much extra to sell, but I'm getting contacted for consultation work, which is proving to be super lucrative. So that came as a result of these news outlets reaching out. And so that has been kind of actually life-changing. So